Taurus, welcome to your tarot reading for let me back up. April 27th through May 3rd. Oh, it's so early in the morning, but that's fine. We will get it together. All right, we are going to do an energy oracle. Then I have my Dragon Fae oracle here. I feel like doing one of those. I do have my guidebook handy in case we need to take a look at it. Let's see what we have. I like to go on intuition though most of the time. Okay, woman holding a heart. This gives me a Cancer feeling, like a Queen of Cups with a 44. All right, what did I do with my booklet? It's around here somewhere, if I need it. All right, this is our Dragon Fae oracle. Beautiful deck too. All right, let's see what you have. Ooh, Lady Luna's magic, synchronized with lunar time and energy. Ooh, moon magic here. Oops, get back over here if you hear that sound. That's my chair kind of making noise. I put some, I lubricated it, but it still makes noise. What are you going to do? All right, so let's get some moon energy, and that's that Luna. We have, ooh, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I mean, this is a message coming out for you, but I'm feeling this for a lot of signs right now. We've really been going through it. Let me find, hold on. All right, let's get some bonus cards at the ready. Wounds at the ready. I really need to watch some Harry Potter. It's always on my mind. Okay, let's get a couple of more bonus cards here. And so the Lady Luna's magic, that's kind of more Cancer energy. That's, Pisces. That's the moon energy. It could be about fears. It could be, using your intuition more, dreams, like actual dreams. All right, let's go ahead and jump in the tarot. We're going to do the 3 rows like we did on Sunday. So this first row is your recent past. Oh, we got a flipper. The Emperor, Aries energy, big boss energy. energy. I love that song, the Elvis song, Big Boss Man. That is a good one. 4 of Wands. Starting out with some fire here. 2 of Swords. Okay. There's some indecision. It's in the past. Let's see what came of it. Oh, okay. Oh, the Devil, Capricorn energy. That's it's an interesting energy there. Page of Swords. All right, what's this? And the Knight of Swords. And got some air coming in. All right, now the deciphering begins. Okay, so we have the Emperor and the Devil. The Emperor is a really great card. It's a card of being large and in charge. It is all of the kings combined. It's very bold, assertive, is a leadership quality. It's all those things. It's not particularly emotional. And it's very driven, very focused, ready to go at a moment's notice to do what needs to be done. It's a pretty strong energy, very masculine, whether male or female. And that energy is being crossed by the Devil. Some type of temptation, possibly bad habits. This is the kind of energy here that will dethrone this Emperor, that can, tarnish their name, everything they've worked for. This right here It could represent a person that was tempting them, because we do have, this is a card of Capricorn. But since this is Capricorn, we think of the qualities of Capricorn being very hardworking, disciplined, somewhat rigid, maybe holding grudges, that sort of thing could be. This person might have a devilish personality. And what I mean by devilish, they might be mischievous, maybe not telling the truth. Oh, I just heard sold their soul to the devil, or would. This is a pact to fulfill their pleasures and desires, because that's what we have with the devil. I'm not a fan of this, you guys. I don't know if this is something from your past with the temptations, the bad habits, addictions, things like that. So we'll see. I'm just going to put that energy out there. It's popping up for some reason, because it's important and it affected you in some way, either by being part of your energy or someone who was close to you. And so we also have the Four of Wands and the Page of Swords. The Four of Wands is a card of commitment and partnerships and home. We have the four, which makes me think of hearth and home. And so it's kind of all those things. And that's being crossed by the Page of Swords. I do get a communication with this person, this young Page of Swords. Someone watching you, someone wanting to talk to you. It's a very new energy with the Page of Swords. I don't know what they wanted though, because you were busy just taking care of your family, taking care of your home, right? And then there's a new person that shows up. I think this new person in your past caused you some trouble, some indecision. Now, it could be for some of you that was a person you were partnered with, whether male or female, kind of very dominating that person right there. And not in the best way. And then a new energy comes in like, oh, I'll rescue you, and you're not sure what to do. Seems to me this is about a relationship and you having to make a decision to stay or go with something new. Setting yourself free. It may be that when this person came in, they got your mind thinking, maybe I should just leave this situation, whatever it's work or anything, because we do have Capricorn here, that's Pentacles. They got you to thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't stay here. This is testing your commitment to this, whatever it is, with the Four of Wands and that Page of Swords and now this. But I get a feeling this other person or energy around you was kind of pushing you to do this. This could have been your own energy saying it's time to go. It's time to get out of here. But not really paying attention to that intuition there, which it's coming up here in the heart of your reading. So you had to make a tough decision about something, either leaving a relationship, a commitment, a partnership, something to that effect is what I'm getting here. I don't know if it was romantic, but we do have a woman holding a heart, so I don't know. I feel a lot of different energies with these readings, and so it's a collective message, so it has to be kind of broad. But if I ever got something very, sometimes I do get very specific, but we'll see. Percy, quit. Oh my gosh. So we have the Chariot. Okay. The momentum speeding up. I've been seeing that for a lot of signs. We have the Chariot here. More Cancer energy. More Moon. Nine of Swords. Yeah, something's on your mind. And the King of Cups. Wow, a lot of... Okay. And that's Scorpio energy right there. Let's see what's crossing this. Oh, we have the, okay. Yeah, more Scorpio energy, the death card. I'm happy to see that for sure. This is your current energy here. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Eight of Swords on the Nine of Swords. Oh, and then the Nine of Wands. Oh my goodness, guys. What is going on here? Is there a bee in your bonnet? It definitely is. It seems to really be coming around. I think here's what I'm feeling straight out of the gate. Whatever that situation was, you took control, you took lead, you took charge, and you're like, I'm out of here, I'm leaving. Chariot is a card for me of movement, but it's not just running away. You are focused on your own goals. This, I think you realize this is your life for you to live it how you see best. And by making this decision to follow some type of goal or something that you're really wanting, a transformation happens. You know, and it's not something that you weren't going for this goal of transformation. This is the extra bonus that you're getting. This is transforming you. You know, I think this is how you're ending this tough cycle, is you're taking charge with the direction of your life, and it's going to manifest a big change within you and around you, your surroundings, because this is a card of movement. So you're initiating this change, which is good, especially considering. And so this is, you know, where we come to the troubling part. I think it's good to remove yourself from a situation that's toxic or is no longer good for you. But what we see here is it's still weighing heavy on your mind. Now, this could be what happened to you here, or this could be worry about the future. You know, what's going to happen now? Am I doing the right thing? That's the kind of things that's really just swirling around in your head. And so what when something like this comes up anytime, it's time to detach emotionally from these thoughts. They are just thoughts. It's just your brain tuned into the disaster channel. You know, your brain is a recorder. It records, it plays back, and sometimes it happens just all the time. We don't want it to. Okay. So if these are troubling thoughts, I would say write them down. What are the things that you can actively manage and do? And if there's things that you can't manage, you can't do, it's out of your control, let it go. You know, that's all you can do. Otherwise you drive yourself crazy, right? And that's that. But also, so if this is thoughts of what you're pursuing, what you're going after, it doesn't have to always be negative. Your mind could be racing with thoughts for your plans for the future, but we don't want to get stuck in them. We don't want to get, you know, analysis paralysis or not have any action. So once again, I would say, even if these are good thoughts that's on your mind, write them down. It helps so much to write things down and journal. And what can you tackle today? What can you tackle in the future? Kind of break it up, because you can't eat an elephant in one bite. So this is about taking these things and making them into smaller pieces that you can deal with daily, whatever this is for you. I have to be kind of general with that, because I don't know if it's stuff from your past or stuff that you're worried about right now. It could be a combination of both. And so here's where some, I think, healing comes in. We have this King of Cups energy. I'm feeling this is you, because whatever this is, whether it's, you know, the negative side or the positive side, like I just explained, the King of Cups is emotionally mature. And I think you understand how to manage these energies when they come up and how to set, firm boundaries here. Because all these swords and whatever weirdness that happened back there, it was a battle. And so now I feel like you're guarding your own heart. Let me get some coffee here. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with this. You're guarding your heart, guarding your emotions. I don't think you're going to let yourself be as easily available. It's interesting. We have the King of Cups here, but we have a woman holding a heart there. For some of you, if that doesn't resonate, there's another message here. This could be a person coming in, possibly Scorpio, doesn't have to be, that is emotionally mature and is open and wants to share something with you, something caring. But I don't think you're ready yet with that Nine of Wands. You're like, no entrance. No entrance. So I don't think you're letting this in. I do not think you're letting that in. And that's okay if you're not ready. It's better to, sorry, that was my hand. It's good to know when you're ready and when you're not. And you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And you don't have to feel bad about it neither. All right. Justice. Sweet, juicy justice. Nice. Some Libra energy here. Four of Pentacles. And Four Swords. Yay! Yes. Okay, that looks good. And really, that also, we have to talk about that blindfold there. This is about using your intuition, and your feelings, your spirit. That will help you connect with Lady Luna. Yep. That's why that is here. And that full moon too, the end of a tough cycle. Using your intuition is really going to help guide you, because when your brain is on the disaster channel, that's, that is not good. It's just like a runaway train. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Nine of Swords again. Queen of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you take a step forward and then you come back with your thoughts. It'll be a process. We're not perfect. What you can handle one day might be harder the next. It just depends. So we have the Justice card here, Libra. Fairness. Knowing your worth. And I think whatever that situation was, perhaps you didn't feel it was fair. It was like unjust. And you're probably right. And it doesn't do well to dwell on the past or what happened. So with these two energies here, with the Nightmare card and the Justice card, I think there is an understanding coming in that not all things are fair in life. And yes, it's sad. I've seen people that are literal dog crap be successful. And it's not about who they are or that sort of thing, because we know terrible, terrible people can rise to power and terrible people can have abundance. They can. Your value is greater than what you realize, because we have this scale here, and for me I see like gemstones and luxury and expensive things, and then there's a feather over there. So I feel like you're learning what your true worth is, and I think when you think about the past it makes you mad because you can clearly see that you weren't valuing yourself in those decisions. But don't beat yourself up about that. We don't always know people's agendas when we're getting involved with them, whether it's romantic or business. You might feel like you were taken advantage of with this fairness over here and having regrets, and, it's on your mind. But I feel like this is past energy coming back to haunt you. And this, it needs to go. Just let it, we have to let those things be lessons to teach us our value so that we don't have to repeat it. These things are going to pop up, but you don't have to repeat it. Now that you've learned the lesson, you don't have to suffer anymore, because the Ten of Swords is the end of suffering. So that's what I'm feeling with those two cards. Try not to get too down about that, because the Queen of Pentacles is here for you. This is knowing your worth. This is being resourceful. This is what you need to focus on right now. Saving the Four of Pentacles for yourself, for your future, being abundant. And you might have to start over again. You might be, not having a whole lot. But the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful energy. It's that Capricorn energy again. Hard work, discipline, showing up every single day, getting the job done. Focusing on you and your prosperity. That's the thing that's going to help you the most right now, is to just focus on you and your prosperity and, yeah, your abundance. And look what happens when you shift your focus from something that is troubling into something that is positive. When you start putting yourself in a positive light because you didn't know what you didn't know, it's okay. You finally start to rest and relax. You're in a safe place now. I've experienced a lot of trauma in my life, various degrees and types. And I have to remind myself, because there is a PTSD, that we can get trapped in our minds. You are safe, right? You should be safe. You can relax now. You can breathe. Everything's going to be all right. You don't have to fight anymore, right? And so once this state of being washes over you, the abundance will come. This Nine of Pentacles shows this lady here, a fair maiden, who has extraordinary skill. She's a falconer, but that looks like, I don't know what that is. But she's created a very lavish, luxurious life for herself by focusing on what's best for her needs, her wants, her desires. And that is the focus here. That's what I think. All right, your bonus, we have Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. Yeah, well, that's good. Ooh, nice, Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. You're being reborn here. I saw that here with the Chariot and the Death. Ooh, Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. That's that Lady Luna We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. There we go. And dogs, getting together with friends. We're going to do a stoic wisdom because I really, really like these cards. Very nice messages. All right, let's see. This is something I haven't seen yet. So we have Seneca. The spirit ought to be brought up for examination daily. Which of your evils have you cured today? Which vice have you resisted? In what way are you better? Evening review. Okay. Before sleep, write down 3 things you did well and 1 thing you could improve today. Like a merchant counting the day's transactions, evening review helps us track our moral progress and plan tomorrow's growth. The focus is on actions completed and lessons learned. That's perfect. That's going to help you with this 9 of Swords energy. 100%. The evening review, I talked about journaling, getting it out. What can you immediately fix or do something about and let go the rest? There's no point in worrying about something you can't do anything about. You can't change people. You can't change the past. It's done. There you go. That's the answer. The evening review. Okay, Taurus, that is your reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.